dear teachers, dear principals, and dear students. Welcome to our seminar on augmented content. My name is Krasimira Georgieva-Ivanova, and I'm the representative of ContentEU Espoo, Finland. A few words about our project. It is Erasmus KA2 project, and it's a 2-year project starting from November 2021 and ending in November this year, 2023. We have 6 partners coming from 5 different countries, from Bulgaria, Finland, Austria, Greece, and Turkey. We have 3 secondary schools and 3 training organizations, which we will present a bit later. The topic of the project was to develop the digital competences of teachers, to improve their competences, and of students in the area of creating digital educational resources and sharing them to educational community. The idea is that we create resources, teachers, students, and they share them with other teachers and students, and the access to those resources is free. A bit more about the project partners. As I said, they are coming from 5 countries. We have Edusoft BG from Sofia, Bulgaria. We have a secondary school from Sofia, Bulgaria. Here, then we have TOP, that is educational organization from Finland. We have Epsilon Marketing, Training and Educational Organization from Austria. Then we have a secondary school from Greece and a secondary school from Turkey. And here you can see their logos. What were the objectives? Of course, as I said, the aim is to create digital resources. And through that, we are trying to develop teachers and student digital competences for distant learning. As probably you have noticed, our project, the idea of the project started in 2020, and we all remember what year that was with the coronavirus. So then the need of that kind of digital competences was very urgent. And the other objective was to develop innovative methodology based on augmented reality. We know that augmented reality deals with adding a little bit more to the content of the textbooks. Another object was to develop digital tools for adding digital resources to paper-based learning materials. And this is one of the main objectives. The idea was that we have the paper textbook, but based on that, students and teachers can create extra resources, exercises, links to sites and everything they come up with, and they will be linked to their textbooks that they have. Then we have another objective to enhance teachers' professional identity. When teachers grow their competences, their motivation is increasing, and in this way they learn and they are motivated in their work. In those 2 years, well, almost 2 years, we had a few main activities. We had teacher training courses. The first one was how to create digital resources, which was held in Sofia, Bulgaria. And in that course, in that training course, we got acquainted with different platforms and different applications that we can use to create digital resources. We learned how to, for example, how to edit images, how to add text to videos, and all those kind of things we need to create the materials. The second teacher training course was held here in Helsinki. It was augmented content for supporting students' learning. And in that way, we got acquainted a little bit deeper with the augmented reality, how we can use it to create our materials and how we can use it in our teaching and supporting students' learning. We have a few online training webinars. One of them was to create vector graphics and logo. The other one was for tools and apps to create digital resources. And another one was online teachers tool for distant learning. And those kind of things help us a little bit later, helped us to create our materials. We had very interesting students competition, and the idea was that teachers, when after this training, they learn how to create graphics and logos, they pass the knowledge to their students, and then their students from the partner schools, they were having a competition to create the logo of our project. So that logo there that you can see, the logo of our project was created from the school in Bulgaria. They won the competition, we voted for the best logo, and they were the winners. And of course, one of the main activities was how to learn, how to develop intellectual outputs. For us, the educational organizations in this project, it was very important that we create suitable intellectual outputs that students and teachers can use in their work. One of the intellectual outputs, actually all the intellectual outputs you can see here listed, web platform for digital resources supporting paper-based learning materials. As I said, we are having, for example, we are having a textbook that we use at school, and we create those materials, electronic materials, and we add them to that ContentEU platform. And everyone from abroad, all around the world, they can register to that platform, and they can have access to all kinds of materials based on those textbooks that they need, that are created the materials. But a little bit more, a bit later. Mobile app for Android and iOS for access to digital resources. This is the idea that it's easy to access that platform, and we can access that platform even from tablets and from our phones. Video tutorial for creating digital resources with 3 applications and online tools. It was one of the things that we created, many tutorials that everyone can access and learn how to create different materials and apply them to their lessons. One of the main intellectual output was that platform, ContentEU. It's a web platform with free access for teachers and students. And as I said a little bit earlier, it is a storage for those materials, so everyone can access it and see all the materials that are created there. We have created the interface in several languages, as you can see. Most of them are from the partners in the project: English, Finnish, Swedish, Bulgarian, German, Turkish, Greek, Spanish, Russian, Slovak, and Czech. And a little bit more about that platform you will hear from our partner, from Edusoft BG, Ivailo Ivanov.
Hello to everybody. I'm very happy to be here as a part of your seminar. You know the web address of the platform. Now I'm loaded the platform. As each normal web platform, it's necessary to have account. The registration is a very easy step. For this reason, I skip it and directly log in the platform, choosing the login button. We developed a platform in the way that it's possible to using as a teacher and as a student. When you're going to register your profile, you choose your teacher or students. If you're students, you have some limitation, but if you're a teacher, you didn't have limitation. For example, if your students create some types of digital materials before it will be public, some teacher can approve it, these materials created by students. Except this, teacher can create the classes and create additional educational online resources only for this class. When they created this type of resources, this teacher said that this is only for my class, not for the public, for all of people. Okay, when you entering in the platform, here is the possibility to change the language. Now it's English. Here if I choose his Bulgarian language, also Finnish language is here, and I am back to English language. How you create resources and how you upload it. The main concept, as Krasi said, is that all resources are connected with some type of textbook. The textbooks is the first step, and we would like to keep it that in education. Textbooks is the first basic step in education. And all what we create additional is like an extra to the textbooks. For this reason, we have separate menu, which is called books, and here there's a lot of books from different educational systems, and if you choose here, for example, language, for example, Finnish, and you saw this textbook is here for the language from the Finnish, and you can add textbooks, like choose create book. Here you can input the book name. From the subject, you choose subject from Finnish educational system. Here is the, for example, subject from the Finnish educational system. After that, you must upload it cover book of the textbook, select the language, select the country, author's input, and select the grade for the textbook. When you're ready with your textbook, you upload it materials. This is done by management resources. For example, here I choose menu create resources, and the first I choose the book forum. After that, I must input the page. For example, on the 37th page, there's information about the strikes and different types of helps people. After that description, I put it some information. For example, video about strike. I'm choose this resource, which I put it to be URL page, because I find on the YouTube some video which is suitable for these lessons, like additional materials which students can learn at home. I prepare this video here. I'm choose here share button from YouTube, make a copy, and after that back to the system and paste the URL. After that, for the working system, I must make a photo of the page. On this page, I prepare this photo with my mobile phone, and now I'm just to load this photo. This is the photo which I just uploaded from this web page. It's necessary for the platform to recognize the image of the page. On the second intellectual product, it's mobile apps, and it's explanation how it works system. And now I am continue. And here, if I'm not sure that this material is really done for all users, I can choose to be not active, but I am choosing now to be active, and choose the button Create Resource. And the resource will be appear. Here is my resource, which I just uploaded in the platform. And how students give access to these resources. This is the second our intellectual output about the mobile application. But before we continue with the mobile application, I would like to say a few words about the students menu. Here in the students menu we have a list of students which we join to our class. How it's joined? We're creating groups, and when we create a group we have unique code, and this code we give to students. And when students log in their account, they have menu. If you'd like to join to class, input the code from your teacher. And in this case, platform is working. That is in the short about the platform. Now we continue with the next. Krasi, you introduce or I directly? Okay. The next intellectual output is mobile apps. We think that the most suitable way is to present with one animated video. Here is it.
The mobile application provides easy and quick access to the digital resources that are available on the Acontent.eu platform. After starting it, you can choose between two options for using it. Search for resources for access to digital resources, or log into the system to enter the platform. When selecting Search for resources, there are two search options. If Search by Photo is tapped, a digital resource can be searched by photo from a textbook page. This is done by tapping the Choose File button. Then choose between camera if you will take the picture at the moment, or files if you will use a previously taken picture. When the file is loaded, tap the Search Resources button. The found digital resources are displayed on the screen, from which you can select the desired one by tapping the button with the eye or the button to download the resource. The resource can then be downloaded, but only if it is uploaded as a file and not as an internet address. The second search option, Search by Advanced Criteria, allows searching by various criteria, such as textbook author, class, country, language, and textbook title. It is not necessary to specify all search criteria. It is enough to specify one to make the search. When the Login into the System option is tapped from the home screen, the platform access screen is loaded, where a username and password must be typed in. If there are none, tap the Sign Up link to register. After logging into the platform, digital resources can then be uploaded for use by other users. The mobile application is available for Android and iOS operating systems and can be downloaded freely from Google Play and App Store, respectively.
Now we showed you two of the intellectual outputs. Now we will go to the third one, that is the video tutorials that we uploaded in the YouTube channel. You can see the long name, and you can register there and have free access to those videos. We have more than 100 video tutorials, and again in different languages. We put subtitles in different languages.
Excuse me, Krasi. The easiest way to give access I would like to show is from the web platform to choose YouTube. Here we have quick access to YouTube channel where is all materials.
For easy orientation, we have divided those videos into a playlist, and every playlist have a different color, so it's easier to find the video about the application you need. For the video that explains how to work with raster images, we have used the dark blue cover. Here we present the desktop application PaintNet and the online application Pixware. What we can use them for: with them we can capture images with digital camera or smartphone, or scanned images, and we can process them, we can work on them. For vector graphics videos, we have used green cover. And here we have presented the Inkscape desktop application and the vector online application. These applications that, with their help, we can schemes, illustrations, drawings can be created from ready-made libraries where we have drawings or paintings. For those tutorials that show us how to work with video, we have used the red cover. And here we have the desktop application OpenShot and the online application ClipChamp. We can process videos captured with a digital camera or a smartphone or downloaded from the internet. To distinguish the video tutorial for sound processing, we have used the purple cover. And here we have the desktop application Audacity and the online application AudioMass. You can cut, with their help with those applications, you can cut parts of an audio recording that have redundant noise, or there is a part that you would like to remove from the video. For blue cover, we have the tutorials that work on video, and those that we would like to capture what is happening on the screen. Here we have the desktop application FreeCam and the online application A-Power Rec. With them you can capture video actions on the video, on the screen, and then you can add some comment of your own to the video. To indicate the video tutorials for creating animations, we use the brown cover. Here we dwell on PowerPoint, which is a desktop application, and on Explain Everything, that is online application. They are very useful if you want to create short animations of object movements on the screen, and then they can be exported into videos. Orange cover, then we have to mark the videos for assessment. With teachers and students also, we need to assess our work. And we have here very popular applications that are mostly used in education. These are forms of Office 365 and the similar Google application. And we can create tests with them and assess, and then we can check the results automatically. Sometimes we need to distribute our videos, and we have created for that a series of video tutorials that are indicated, as you can see, in gray color. And these tutorials are showing us and teaching us how to publish and share on the platforms YouTube, Vimeo, Facebook, Office 365, and Google Drive. And finally, we have a different playlist for a very interesting application. That is the Nearpod application, we can create very interactive materials, such as educational games and interactive videos and many more quizzes and so on. And now you will see one video tutorial showing us to create a video on Nearpod, interactive video on Nearpod.
Okay.
Creating and using interactive content is one of the biggest advantages of the Nearpod platform. An interactive video is a video in which the playback of the video stream is interrupted at certain moments and an action is required from the user. This action can be answering a question or reading some information. In the Nearpod platform, any video can be made interactive, including one that has been already published on YouTube. Adding interactivity to a video in the form of multiple choice or open answer questions is done by selecting video from the Create button. The screen loads the available video resources in the Nearpod platform library. Here you can search by the criteria that are defined in the left panel. When a video is selected, it is loaded into the program's player. In the bar below it, the places where there is interactive content are marked with blue circles. An interactive moment can be selected with the mouse without watching the video by clicking on the corresponding blue circle. Selecting Edit loads the question into the screen. Here it can be edited. The Save button returns you to the video. Each of the interactive moments can be moved by dragging on the bar. Using the Save button, this video is added as a slide in a lesson. By selecting the Front of Class button, you can see how it will play out when used by the learner. A message appears that the video contains interactivity, which must be confirmed before it can run.
You're hungry and you haven't had.
Return to the work screen by clicking the X in the upper right corner while the video is playing.
Haven't had dinner yet. I'm about to serve food for thought on the internet, so you in the.
Videos on a given topic are the most searched for on YouTube. The Nearpod platform has an integration with the video sharing platform. In this way, interactivity can be added to any YouTube video. Here is how this works. Via the Create button, video is selected from the Input menu. Then the YouTube tab is selected. In the search field, enter a search for a video. Select a clip from the list of results. The content of the video can be played with the play button.
Where is the European Union? Obviously here somewhere, but much.
Using the Save button, located at the bottom right, the selected clip is loaded into the interactivity editor. Depending on the length of the video, this process may take more or less time to wait. The play button starts
Where
the
is
video.
the European Union? Obviously here somewhere, but much like the European continent itself, which has an unclear boundary, the European Union also has some fuzzy edges to it. To start, the official members of the European Union are, in decreasing order of population, Germany, France, the United Kingdom, Italy, Spain, Poland, Romania, the Kingdom of the Netherlands, Greece, Belgium, Portugal, the Czech Republic, Hungary, Sweden, Austria, Bulgaria, Denmark, Slovakia, Finland, Ireland, Croatia, Lithuania, Latvia, Slovenia, Estonia, Cyprus, Luxembourg, and Malta.
At the desired place to ask a question, the blue Add Activity button is clicked, where the current position in the video is at. From the window that appears, select the type of question by specifying open-ended question for open-ended questions and multiple choice question for multiple choice questions. The question editor is loaded, where the question is entered in the field and the possible answers in the fields below it.
The correct answer is marked by placing a check mark in front of it. Then the Save button is selected. The video plays until the next place where a question can be asked is found.
The edges of the EU will probably continue to expand further out as there are other countries in various stages of trying to become a member. How the EU works is hideously complicated and a story for another time, but for this video you need know only 3 things. First, countries pay membership dues, and second, vote on the laws they all must follow, and third, citizens of member countries are automatically European Union citizens as well. This last means that if you're a citizen of any of these countries, you are free to live and work and retire in any of the others, which is nice, especially if you think your country is too big or too small or too hot or too cold. The European Union gives you options. By the way, did you notice how all 3 of these statements have asterisks attached to this unhelpful footnote? Well, get used to it.
There, the Add Activity button is pressed again, and the corresponding type of question is selected. If mathematical formulas are to be entered in the question, the Pi button below the question field is clicked, from which the required one is selected. Clicking the Save button saves the question and returns to the video. Inserting interactivity continues until the end. Sometimes the videos are very long. Nearpod has a built-in tool that can trim a part of the video. Here's how it's done. The Trim button is clicked. A new video duration bar appears and moving the end markers fixes the new video length. Then the Trim button is clicked again. So now only this part remains in the interactive video. The created interactive video is saved using the Save button. It can be viewed with the Preview button at the bottom right of the material.
Where is the European Union? Obviously here somewhere, but much like the European continent itself, which has an unclear boundary, the European Union also has some fuzzy edges to it. To start, the official members of the European Union are, in decreasing order of population, Germany, France, the United Kingdom, Italy, Spain, Poland, Romania, the Kingdom of the Netherlands, Greece, Belgium, Portugal, the Czech Republic, Hungary, Sweden, Austria, Bulgaria, Denmark, Slovakia, Finland, Ireland, Croatia, Lithuania, Latvia, Slovenia, Estonia, Cyprus, Luxembourg, and Malta.
These were the basic steps for creating an interactive video on the Nearpod platform as an educational resource. Thank you for your attention.
So these were our intellectual outputs from the project, the web platform, the application, and the video tutorials that I hope they will be useful for you. And later on you can watch also the video in YouTube, and if you have any questions you can ask. And thank you for your attention and for your patience, and if you have any questions you can ask them on that email, tops@gmail.com, and more information later on you can find on the webpage ContentEU. Thank you so much. And all of you will get this kind of bag, and inside probably, because sometimes you might wonder what there is. Of course you have a bit, because we have paper textbooks, then we have some paper to write on. We have a pen that you can see the logo of the project. Here with the QR code you can access the resources. Then probably it will be a bit more interesting to know what we have in here. Here we have this. What is this?
A flashka.
Yes, it's a memory stick that you can put the data you need and keep it in your wallet, and it's very handy. You have again here the QR code, you have the name of the project, so it is very useful. Then you have this. have here.
Okay, this will be very difficult to recognize because it's very special part.
But it's very useful.
Very useful. This is the set for protection for the laptop. Here you have possibility to put in the front of camera. If you would like it, you can open it. Just a moment, because here you can open camera or not opening camera. Except this, this is for the USB. When you put it flash memory, it's protected to be not hacked via internet environment. And the last part here is this is for also for protecting sound for muted. Not possible to somebody to hear what you talk with other when working. It's a protection kit for the laptop. It's including in each complete which you will receive it. And the last part. Here is the last part. Very useful for the phones, also for the computers, because we have very common types C and another standard. Here is USB and also type C, and that is good because you can use it for small or distance big. And here, I hope that you enjoy this. Also.
We have this. What is this?
Yes, and what is this? Chocolate, yes, it's correct answer. And one small chocolate. This present is for you to remember our project, and we'll be very happy if it uses our intellectual product which we created for the future. Thank you for your attention. And all other questions, welcome to the coffee and cocktail outside of the building. Thank you.
And